this video, I'm going to explain the law of attraction. So what is it? How can I use it? Why does it matter? Stay tuned. My name is Michael Dennis, and I make videos about confidence, productivity, and happiness so that you can get shit done and love every step of the way. So the law of attraction is basically we attract into our lives whatever it is that we focus on, meaning whatever we think, whatever we believe, whatever we feel, and however we act. That is what is going to generate our reality. So the way I see it, there are two reasons why this works. One is because your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs all shape your actions, and your actions are what lead to your results. So if you can change your thoughts, change your beliefs, and change your feelings to be more positive, for example, that will make your actions be in line with those things, and your results will end up being more positive. Reason number two is something called the reticular activating system, which is very closely related to the concept of confirmation bias. So in other words, we find what we seek out. We can't take in all the information we see and hear in the world. It's just not possible. So our brain has filters, and these filters are guided by our beliefs and our thoughts and our feelings. So again, it comes back to changing your thoughts, beliefs, and your feelings in order to see the world differently. And now, a very important caveat here is some people will think, okay, so law of attraction, I just need to think positive thoughts and positive things will happen in my life. No, it's not that simple. Because as I said, it's about your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs. If all you change are your thoughts and you don't change your feelings and your beliefs, then the law of attraction is not going to work. For example, if you just say right now, oh, I think I'm going to be a millionaire next year, if you don't truly believe that deep down, it's not going to work. If you don't visualize that and feel what it would feel like to be a millionaire, you're not going to get that. So it's very important that you sit down and try to bring your beliefs to your awareness so that you can decide if there are any limiting beliefs that are stopping you from achieving your goals, things that are slowing you down. So for example, if you don't believe that you're worthy of being a millionaire, that's going to keep you from becoming a millionaire. So you better sit down, think about that. Why do I believe that I'm not worthy of this? And start to slowly break down that belief and change it, replace it with something more empowering like, I am capable of being a millionaire and I will be a millionaire. Here's another important point about beliefs. Some people say, oh, I'll believe it when I see it, or I have to see it to believe it. Well, unfortunately, the way the law of attraction works is completely the other way around. It's not, I have to see it to believe it, it's I have to believe it to be able to see it. It is only when I believe that I can do this that I will actually do it. And to illustrate this, we can use the same millionaire example as before. How, if you're working a 9-to-5 job and you think, you feel, and you act a certain way that is in line with that of someone who works a 9-to-5 job, how are you ever even going to get the $1 million in the first place? You have to switch your beliefs up. You have to start to change your beliefs, believe that you're worthy of getting $1 million, believe that you can do it, and go out there and actually start doing it. And then you might make that $1 million and you might end up being a millionaire, and then you can feel like a millionaire. And that's when you see it, but only because you believed it. Okay, so by now, hopefully you know what the law of attraction is. Hopefully I've explained it well enough that you're kind of convinced. You're like, you know what? I think I'm ready to start using this right now, but I just don't know how. Well, don't worry, stick around till the end because I'm about to share with you right now 3 ways of how to implement it practically in your life so you can see these massive results I'm talking about. So the first tip is actually so big that it's broken down into 3 sub-tips. So tip number 1, focus on the positives. Tip 1A, gratitude. Be grateful for what you do have rather than thinking about all the stuff that you don't have. It's simple. If you're thinking about what you don't have, that's you putting yourself in a bad mood, essentially. You're just thinking about what it is that you could have, but you don't. And so that's just going to generate negative feelings inside you, and it's going to bring down your vibration. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions are all going to be at a much lower level. It's not going to be as good as if you were grateful, if you were thinking about the stuff that you do have and being happy about that, generating positive feelings and actions. That's the way to go. Tip 1B is to change worry into excitement. Like instead of me being worried that my cat is here interrupting the shot, I'm actually kind of excited because that's a pretty cool way to break up the video and start making it a little more interesting, huh? You agree? So my point here is I could have seen the cat walking towards me. I could have seen him walking into the shot and start worrying, oh no, what's gonna happen if he walks in the shot? It's gonna ruin the whole thing, what am I gonna do? Or I could have seen it and thought, oh, wow, the cat's walking into the shot. What a cool opportunity for the cat to just come in, make a cameo, make my video a little bit more interesting. See the difference there? It's the same exact event. It is the cat walking into the shot, but two totally different interpretations. It could have ruined my day, ruined my video, or it could have just made it way better. It's all about how you choose to look at it. And tip 1C is to surround yourself with positivity and not negativity. And the reason why I add and not negativity is because some people are surrounding themselves by negativity without even realizing it. Most common examples would be watching the news and watching certain shows like Netflix things where it's all about murder and deception and cheating and all these negative things that when you watch it bring down your vibration. Watching things like the news is just unnecessary. It's like you don't need to know every single negative thing that's going on in the world. The biggest news will end up getting to you. There's no way you're just going to not hear about the fact that there might be a World War III soon or something like that. That's big news. That will get to you. Trust me, I don't watch the news and I heard about that. So that's why I choose instead to consume positive information, good things like personal development videos and documentaries about cool stuff. Like I like to surround myself with things that make me feel good and make me feel like I'm learning. So if you're watching this video right now, instead of watching Netflix or the news, you're already one massive step ahead from the vast majority of people. So there's one little caveat to this whole point number 1 of focus on the positive. That is, negatives are unavoidable. There are negatives in life, and do not just try to push them all away and avoid them and deny their existence. If you have negative thoughts or negative feelings, make sure you sit down with them, kind of see why you're having those thoughts, see if there's anything you can do about them to make them go away. And if not, then just sit with them until you fully can accept why you're having them. If you try to only be positive all the time and try to ignore all negativity, it will eventually come back to bite you in the butt. So make sure to be negative every once in a while when necessary. Moving on to tip number 2, change your vocabulary. So a lot of times when people talk about this stuff, they're like, I want this, I want to become this, I need to find this. But all those things place that thing that you're looking for way out of reach. So by saying you want it, you're saying that you don't already have it. Which yes, practically, technically speaking, no, you don't already have it, but you do have the capability of it. And like I said before, you have to believe it before you can see it. So you have to believe that you can be a millionaire before you actually be one. But if you just keep saying, I want to be a millionaire, then all you're gonna believe really is that you want to be a millionaire, which means that you're not a millionaire. Does that make any sense? Basically, you have to realize that it's not about wanting, becoming, finding, all these things. It's about realizing that you already have that potential, realizing that you are there in one way or another. So tip number 3 is to practice visualization, or maybe even create a vision board. So visualization is basically just picturing in your mind the clearest possible picture that you can of you being at that goal that you have in mind. For example, being a millionaire. But don't just imagine yourself being a millionaire. Imagine yourself very, very, in a detailed way, in a very, very detailed way of exactly what car you have, exactly what it is that you did to get that $1 million, exactly where you're living, exactly what you do every day, what happens when you wake up, what happens when you go to sleep. Think through a very detailed scenario in which you are there, because what this will do is it will make it more real for you. It'll make you really feel like you believe in yourself and make you feel like you deserve this outcome. You'll even generate feelings of already having it without actually having it. And that's key. And a vision board is something that I haven't done myself, but I've seen online before. It's basically just where you literally take a board, you print out pictures or draw things or whatever of the stuff that you want in your life. And you put it on that board so that every day you look at it and you can think about having it and do what I just said, visualize. If visualization is something you're interested in and you happen to have social anxiety, I've actually made a guided visualization exercise where you just put it on, listen to it, it's about 5 minutes, and it will guide you through a whole day in the life of not having any social anxiety whatsoever and what that would feel like. Even if you don't have social anxiety and you're still curious about visualization, I still recommend you check it out so that you can see what exactly visualization is like, and then you can apply that to your own situation. Anyway, I will talk to you in the next video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that like button, do what you gotta do, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.